Vincent Zandri back with another cool video. VincentZandri.com. I want to stress everybody, if you like these videos, and a lot of you have been watching them, please subscribe, because in terms of subscribers, I'm like a loser. But anyway, if you can, subscribe, please, and like the video. All right, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about discipline. Discipline is a crucial element in making it as a full-time writer. Without self-discipline, you're better off just having a job and then writing on the side. I can't tell you how many people ask me where I get my discipline, right? And they just look at me and they're like, where do you get your discipline to do this stuff? And I'm often like confused by the question a little bit, because I can't imagine not working for myself. I come from a long line of men and women who've always worked for themselves, and that, so self-discipline to me is just like as natural as eating. In fact, my father once told me, he's like, no matter what you do in life, be your own boss, even if you have to pick up cans and return them. It sounds simplistic, but there's some real beauty in that advice, I think. All right, so when I did have a day job, when I was working for him, I would get up at 4 in the morning and work for 2 or 3 hours at the craft before I went off to the day job. And then when I come back, I'd work some more. And like I've mentioned before, I worked all weekends. I was relentless with myself. I would work so hard, I would make myself sick, physically sick. And then I'd work some more. But you see, when I was growing up, work was always the most important thing. My dad was, had a lot of people to support, and in order of importance, it was work, 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 then family, then God. So, and then work came again. So it was always instilled in me that no matter what happens, you have to get your work done. Of course, nowadays, I don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I can get up at like 7, 6:30, 7. Sometimes I can sleep till 7:30. But I'm at my desk and I'm putting in the word count. Now, some people will tell you that, oh yeah, I do 10,000 words a day, every day, or whatever. There's some truth to that, and there's some not truth to that, in that you're not always going to be writing new words. You have to edit what you write. But that's a crucial component of the discipline. You're going to write new words. You're going to edit those new words. You're going to publish your new book. You're going to rinse, repeat, and do it again. Discipline has never been more important than it is nowadays, because when I first started in this business, actually when I first started, after I went to writing school, I thought I'd be lucky to maybe put out a couple short stories a year and 1 novel a year, and maybe a small press maybe would publish it, and I would teach. I would be a writing teacher. That's why I went to grad school. I never in a million years dreamed I would actually be lucky enough to make a really good living by writing fiction, but that's the way it turned out. It had always been my desire and my goal, but I thought for sure, at least for a number of years, I'd have to teach. But I never had to teach, and I think the reason I don't and didn't have to then is because of my work ethic. So I thought I'd give you an idea of what my day is like, the average day of Vincent Zandri, noir author. All right, so like I get up, right? Cook a waffle or whatever, I don't know. Grab a cup of coffee, and I sit down at my desk and I work. And I work for 2 or 3 hours straight, maybe get up for another coffee, something like that. And then hit the save button or whatever, and I put on the running clothes, I go for a jog, come back, maybe make an egg or something like that, and then I hit the weights for about 45 minutes. Then I shower up. By that time, it's around noon. I'll make a lunch, a simple lunch. Oh yeah, there's no like glamorous lunches. That's all bullshit. Every now and then I might have lunch with an agent or another author or something like that if I'm in New York, but, anyway. Usually it's Campbell's chicken soup. And I'll eat lunch while I'm working. So I'll work, maybe then from 12 to like 2. And then, okay, I'll admit it, around 2 o'clock I take a nap. Why do I take a nap? Because I can. It kind of pisses other people off that I take naps. Like Laura, she's working a job and she'll be like, "Did you take your nap today? Did you get a nap?" I'll be like, "Uh-huh, yeah, I did." But naps are crucial too because when you wake up from them, or maybe you just zone out for a little while, it's like a brand new day almost, and you make another cup of coffee and you feel refreshed and you're ready for another couple hours at the writing desk. But usually what I'll do is I'll split up those couple hours by at the end of the first hour, after that I'll take a walk around the block or something like that, or play my drums or both, and then I'll go back for that final hour. And then this is important with the discipline. You don't want to burn yourself out at any point. What you're looking to do is establish a routine that you can live with and that everybody else can live with for the rest of your days. And like I've mentioned before, I carry on this routine even when I'm in Europe, living and working there. It's a routine that works for me. It works for my writing. It works for my head. But one of the important things you have to remember, as I look at my cheat sheet again, is that you need to learn when to stop. You need the discipline to stop. And I try to stop every day at 5 o'clock, unless I'm on a deadline. I don't really do journalism anymore. So there was a time, like, if I had to work till 10 o'clock, I did that. But in terms of fiction, I try to stop at 5. That's it. Then I'll have a beer or a glass of wine, go to the bar or whatever, make dinner. I like to cook. I suck at it, but I like to do it. And then, catch a video, read some books, go to bed, do it all over again. One last reason why discipline is so important now, and that's because it's a whole new world now. It's another golden age for writers. We haven't seen an age like this since the 1950s, when you could pump out, great mystery writers were pumping out dime novels down in New York City and, with their cigarettes and, making a really good living doing that. It used to, when I started out, you published one book a year, maybe a couple short stories. That was it. Now, I think I'll have like 2 brand new full-length novels with my agent pretty quick. I have a brand new novel that just came out in hardcover. I have one coming out in January. I have, oh God, what else do I have? And in between all that, I have at least a short story, a novella, or a full-length novel coming out in between under my own label, Bear Media. And that stuff, I'll do that stuff on like KDP, the Kindle Direct, and Nook and Kobo and all that stuff. Therefore, I'm what they call a hybrid author. Why all writers aren't doing this, I have no clue, because the KDP is right there. It provides passive income. I used to get paid twice a year. Try working your finances with that. Now I get paid not only twice a year from my traditional pubs, but I get paid once a month as well. It's just awesome, But it takes a lot of work. It takes a boatload of work, and it takes discipline. Aside from discipline, it takes desire. You want to always be hungry. You want to always want this. And so, therefore, if you got the desire, take advantage of today's multi-publishing platforms. Be a hybrid author. and get to work. I'll see you next time. Oh, again, if you like this video, please subscribe and like it. And if anybody has any questions or you want to contact me personally, go to vincentzandri.com, vincentzandri.com. All right, I'm getting back to work. Then I'm going to take a nap.